Welcome to, at this moment, nobody, but hopefully we won't be alone for too long. A new week in Gran Turismo, a new setup for me, having music in my ears, making me feel like lighter while racing and open to obviously more risk at times. And this week we are going to mainly drive in the daily race B, just because of the boost for the credits, 1000% more. And I kind of know the track, not in and out, but I know it. And yeah, I set a good lap time today, hopefully a good lap time. And yeah, I will try to start in the top 3, finish in the top 5, like every race, to build up my driver rating. Also, I'm going to try to recover my safety rating that dropped last week from an S to B, to lower B actually. Okay, I see my time is not the best, so I thought I had a very good time, but it seems it's not the case. But okay, let's see what we can do with it. First, let's do some promotion for ourselves. Nobody whom we know. We have one friend here. But okay. The ears could hurt a bit. But I won't go into the race without music, so. Okay. Somehow I was sure to be somewhere in the top 3, but it seems there is still some time left on the track. Yeah. Yeah. losing quite some time to the back in front. Don't know what Dio Bestia means, but probably nothing good. At least we have one position gifted. It's our Christmas present, it seems. Ooh, heavy contact. I'd rather have him passing me than having contact. First race of the evening, won't go too hard, too aggressive, is what I wanted to say. The first one is, that's what she said. Not what I was hoping for. I don't even know who hit me. I only know I have damage all over the car. And even though it is what it is, I just hope the security rating won't suffer, because I don't see myself doing anything wrong there. 2 more laps, let's see, maybe we can get 3 more positions to at least land in the positive points. The 2 in front are fighting, battling. We all know that that's not the fastest way to drive. Best thing, always stay out of trouble. If possible, if not, then try to stay out of trouble. Let's try to get a good exit here. It wasn't so good. Slipstream kicking in, but not enough for the overtake. No way! My God. Okay, first race. Not gonna be too hard on myself, but this was not good. Like a rookie mistake. Okay. That is what I want to see. Won't save anything. Let's do 3 to 4 laps of practice. This turn I can go with lots more speed, it seems. I thought I destroyed that turn, but it seems I'm somehow even quicker than in the lap before. Let's try to aim this time for 170. Okay. It's definitely possible. One more lap to go. Let's restart this lap to have one full lap without any mistakes, hopefully. Yeah, 170 is the limit, it seems. Maybe not the upper limit, but yeah. Let's have a look at the livery. Did it myself. Having all the flags, national flags of everybody supporting the channel on the car. Let's see where we land. Again, P7. It's the least favorite position I like to be in. There will be just traffic everywhere. Also, I don't really get it why I get put into the lobby with a driver that is 1 second quicker than myself. Like, I know somebody has to win, but why not let it be a B-rated driver, if you know what I mean. I see one more sub. A thank you to you who subscribed. I don't see the names every time, but you know who you are. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Feel free to say hi in the chat if you'd like to. But let me for now watch at my screen. Overshot the turn a bit. Let's try to defend without contact. Good exit, but where do we pass him? No space. Let's not push too much in the first lap, just for the grid to settle in. Okay, we were a bit defensive, but got a position. Hello Ozzy, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. I need to show you my livery. I did it myself, you won't believe it. With the flags from everybody supporting the channel. I hope it looks decent. It was the best I can do for now. But the functions I discovered helped me a lot. Like the duplicating of the decal on the other side of the car. So that saved me immense time. So I'm starting to love it, Ozzy. But of course, I'm light years away from your liveries. Too much sausage, Mick would say. Hi John, welcome in. I feel some preparations on your end for again a all-nighter, as I assume. You tell me if I'm wrong. I actually watched them, but I somehow never came across the part where you explain the usage of the tools, like of the functions. I just saw you putting stickers on the car. Some light contact with JD. One could say not fair, but we didn't attack, so I hope he get the apology. Big Ricky now in front of us. Let's see how big he is. Yeah, too big to pass him, for now at least. Giving positions away too easy, although I have music in my ears. Maybe it's the wrong song. Ozzy, maybe you can link me the video in the comments or something, or put it on Discord in my mixed channel. I would definitely give it a watch. Insane. John, if you look up the time I drove, I thought I can easily compete here, but it seems the lobby is too strong for now. Yeah, Ozzy, that's the thing I figured out in the meantime. But like, I wasn't aware that there is an option to make it easy. And of course it always aligns perfectly, so there is some, I'm searching for the word. Like there is the feeling you did actually something right. It seems today is again leg day. Not always perfect. Yeah, I did not encounter any issues so far because the most texts I'm put on the car are images, like they directly get transformed like horizontally and they get flipped into the right position. So I didn't even have to do anything, probably because those are images. Okay, safety rating went up. We take it. Not going to save the replay though. Nothing to watch again. John, if you see the times, if you're still in the chat, I assume you know how hard you fought to get a minute 43, 388. Going to have some food, most probably, yeah. Like just look at your time, look at my time, and I had the feeling like I was performing good, and we'll start something somewhere in the front, but not this time around. Maybe I have to drop a bit in the driver rating to get put in a lobby where my time is competitive. Okay. Then the game is on. Show us what you got. Two seconds. I want to see that. Teach me how. come to your message in a second. Overshot this. It's the fast left corner to the straight before the hard left leading to the end. Fast left corner. Don't know what corner you mean, buddy. But you know what? I will be joining your stream when I finish with mine, so you can explain it to me. But does anybody know what the shifting points on this Ferrari are? Do I need to rev it out or shift early? Like you don't know the names of the turns. I didn't know we had names for every turn. At least not in Gran Turismo. Maybe you can just have a look at the map and tell me the number of the corner. Or was I just now in the corner? I have two keyboards laying around. Expensive ones. If you need one. You mean this? Thank you, Ozzy. No worries, take your time. I know it's morning in Australia. Okay, John will now look out for the minute 14. Like this corner is the one that causes problems for me. I'm still searching for the reference points. And once I have them, I need to like get the muscle memory straight. Yeah. That's the corner I thought. I'm not clear on should I drive it in the third gear, fourth gear, but I know that I can go through with 170 kilometers an hour. That is probably something about 105, 110 miles per hour. This first turn also very important. In the qualifying, I think I took like 1.5 seconds off just in that one turn. Yeah, you give it like more rotation with this action. Again, P7, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Apparently my driver rating is too good and I'm keeping... I like stay still in this type of lobby. But let's quickly wish everybody good luck. Yeah. Where's the music go? Okay. Thank you, mate. I wish I could go and grab some coffee, but the coffee machine would wake up everybody in the house, so no coffee for me. Just some mid-cold Pepsi Zero. That's what we have in Croatia. And yeah, thank you all 8 folks for watching. I hope I'm not making a fool of myself being in this race. Let's go. What an awesome livery in front of us. A proper image. Don't know how the guys import that via SVG file or vector file. This is what happens when you don't look the back mirror. Rear mirror, sorry. Yeah. I thought the last week was behind us, but it's not. It's not. New objective, be in front of Ramadas Tuga and yeah, only objective. Of course in a fairway, not bumping, pushing anything, but just to minimize the damage done. So in that left turn, I've noticed the two marshals on the right, and when they are out of the frame, it's a good time to accelerate. But I would love to have a report button. Yeah. This race is over. Yeah, it's just nuts. And you just get to be the victim in the story. And then you have corners or turns where nothing actually happens, but a car gets ghosted. But when he comes flying in from the side of the track, nobody gets ghosted. You just get smashed. Don't get it. I don't get it. But again, as long as the security rating doesn't get worse, I'm okay. Judging on the time gap, I took this corner better than he did. Okay, still some hope to not be the very last on the grid. We could also try to get the fastest lap in. Let's watch out for the marshals. Yellow flag. Do we get place gifted? It seems we don't. Why should we? We didn't race for it. Okay, short shifting the Ferrari is not good. He immediately gained some time. So let this be the indicator. Ooh. I was hopeful to get a position gifted again, but not this time. We have to learn to live with it. Okay. There goes P15. Let's do something good for the world today. Yeah. My ears starting to hurt really bad. Let's say that we lose out on the safety rating. We did not, so we won, right? Yeah. Dive bomb, kids can't drive. Like, look how many drivers in the... I'm crying RN? What is RN? Whatever. So the second half of the grid is mostly losing out on safety rating. Mostly. That's a statement. Let's jump straight in again. You mean ouch for the earbuds? Like they fit perfectly when you don't have nothing over them, but actually I have these PlayStation earphones, but don't know where they are. They are a lot bigger. They would fit perfectly. Might search for them later on. Yeah. Yeah, all the loss. At least I didn't lose out. But I think I watched myself, so somewhere deserved, I believe. Also, one thing I started to do is turn the traction control to 1. I feel very comfortable with it. Didn't expect it from a rear-wheel drive. But I get it how to... Like I see now how it helps me control the car in the corner, give it more rotation, less rotation. It's a step up in the game. saw that a couple of times, people suggesting to the streamer or the driver then to turn off traction control, but it comes with a learning curve, as everything in life. And Mick once said it the best, or nicely, like, if you don't feel comfortable with it, don't go with it until you try for yourself. When you feel it's the right time, the right track, the right car, everything has to click or come into existence at one spot, place, time. And then you just kind of lift off with it. Like on the M6, I would not be comfortable putting it to 1. Probably would go with 2. Yeah, but John, you are a pro driver, so you can set it to 0. And keep the car on the track at the same time. Too late on the brakes. This exit was so good. For this chicane, I need to go earlier on the brakes. It seems that I'm compromising my exit in favor of the entry. So not good. Yeah, I think it's a solid time. We'll have to put the music off. It's just starting to press too hard. P7. I promise. Let's promote ourselves. Nobody familiar, I believe. Yeah, JD was in one of the races. Again, the guy in front in P1, 1 second off from everybody else's time. Don't know why we have to meet in this lobby. Maybe as a motivation for all of us to get better. John, there is a cat in front of me. You see it probably. Reminds me of your cats. Again, there goes a position. The second follows. You see some smoke coming up. Oi. Sorry. Yeah, let's drop back. We got used to it. It's Christmas, so there is your Christmas present. Now that I see the Portuguese flag behind us, Rovi da Scola, he was in the last race. So let's try to not get overtaken by him. When I remember correctly, if I remember correctly, he was the one not looking into his mirrors and smashing into the side. I know how he must have been feeling while spinning on the track. Ooh, this group is very tightly together. Contact almost unavoidable. And I make contact without being in any group. Okay. This is something I don't really get. If you make a mistake, get hit, whatever, just stay in the race, man. Drive it until the end. You will, if you're gonna race a next one, you will have to wait for it. So why not just staying in the race? To brake too early. I will try to pass him on the exit of this turn. Yeah, I won't be able to. But I see he overbrakes the car a bit. So this could give me the advantage. Smashing the throttle, not a good idea. I did not saw anything. I still need 2 more positions to be in the positive points. Don't know if this is possible. I doubt it for this race. No, okay. The odds just changed. Let's see. P10. Could be better, could be worse. Yeah. P1 Pablo, I think he was from start to finish in P1. But he is having for his second for 1 second a quicker lap time. So no surprises in that. Maybe if we drop enough in the driver rating, we will find ourselves in a lobby where the time I got in the qualifying will be more competitive. And let me start somewhere in P3. Oh no, we lost out on the driver rating. Safety rating, sorry. Let me just see. I can't believe it. We are so far away to reach A again. And for the last 2 months, we've been like in S constantly. If the race would be in 2 minutes, I would go for it. But in this case, let's stick to Sardinia. Getting a bit tired, but not of Gran Turismo. Just my body telling me go to sleep, old man. Accelerated too late. Too slow in that one. Not that bad of a lap time, I gotta say. I expect worse. Let's try to get at least one clean lap in. What wheel is that? Skullbore, it's the Fanatec. I hope you see it. Formula wheel that comes in the bundle with the DD Plus. But yeah, welcome into the chat. The wheel itself, I think it's good. Good value for the money. And it has only 2 pain points. One major, one less noticeable, depending on the player. Like you can't map every button you have and every dial. It's the minor thing. For me, in the hairpin corners, like in the Nordschleife, when you're on the GT part of the track, I can't turn it enough. Yeah, John, it's the one with 50 Newton meters, and it's so unnecessary. I just overspent huge amounts of money, being afraid buying something that won't cut it. And when you look at the prices, everything is expensive. And I scratched some money together and got the DD Plus just to avoid being unhappy with the purchase. Like, I'm very happy with it, but the DD Pro will do the job just fine. Aussie, the racing was not superb, I would say. I'm always starting in the midfield and getting into a lot of traffic, and then naturally getting bumped. Had a few spins, mostly finishing P12. Like, it wasn't so good. And my SR rating just won't go up. And if it goes up, it's just by increments, so no improvement whatsoever for now. I'm thinking about doing the Nordschleife after this race. Would be much more interesting. Yeah, I want it. Back to 296 is this car, right? I won't be able to make it to this race. I hear the kiddo crying. I will be back in a few minutes. Apologies. And then we are going into the Nordschleife. Be right back. Thank you, John. Thank you. Yeah, back again. Thanks everybody for waiting. The kid had some nightmares, I believe. And now it's sorted out. He's back to sleep, thankfully. Crasher, welcome in. Am I a rookie? To Gran Turismo, I kinda am, but like I'm not new to the series. I played Gran Turismo 1, 2, maybe 4, and had responsibilities from that time on, or that point in time, and now got into Gran Turismo 7 with a wheel, with a cockpit, everything, with a rig. And in that whole realm, I'm pretty much a rookie, because as I switched from controller to the wheel, I got so much worse in my lap times and everything. Nice to meet you too, of course. But with time, I'm getting like consistently better, and yeah, it's just so much more fun to race with a wheel, to feel the forces, to feel the contact of the car, everything. And yeah, like I'm on my way to sometime, hopefully at one point before I go into pension, reach the A level here. Okay. But it's, I believe, or I assume it's for you something like chess. And thank you for the sub, of course. And it's something like chess, I would say, because like you know how to play it, but you're not skilled enough. So I assume you. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to set a lap time here. But yeah, tell us a bit about yourself. Like, do you race on controller? Do you have a wheel? If it's a wheel, what wheel do you have? Where do you live? Like, from where are you? I'm in Croatia. I believe you could be from Australia because it's daytime there. And yeah, how did you get into Gran Turismo? Like, I know there's Assetto Corsa, Racecraft, all those games, but I believe Gran Turismo is the most mainstream. Ah, Canadian, awesome. Then you will, yeah. Like, I'm doing a thing. I don't know if this is, yeah, you see the like, we have 9 minutes. Great. That leaves me enough time to put the Canadian flag on the car. I have a new thing, wanting to, as a sign of appreciation and respect, to put every national flag on the car from my subscribers or the supporters of this channel. So it takes some time for every car to do the adjustments, but here you go, Crasher. It's, I believe you're the second subscriber from, or the third from Canada. Let's put a Canadian flag on this beautiful G70. Canada. Here it is. And Ozzy, I really hope you notice how good I got with the camera controls here. Look at this. Yeah. Oh. Oh, never been behind the wheel of a real car. I can't imagine what this experience has to feel like for you then. Like obviously you were born 82, I was born 87, so I'm a bit younger than you. But man, what rating are you then? You gotta be probably D or E. Yeah, man, you have to start somewhere. Like, Gran Turismo is a safe place. Okay, the Canadian is there. Ah, late 70s, okay. Yeah, the rating D is something you depends on the track. Once you get to know a track, like, can I say it, when you feel the track in some way and you're comfortable pushing the car on the track, it can easily be that you have 1 week of daily races where you just excel hugely and build your rating, and then you have weeks like, for example, last week we had the Gilles Villeneuve track in Montreal with the Super Formula. It's the equivalent for Formula One in Gran Turismo. And this was pure carnage, and you lost out on your driver rating huge. Like, you basically crashed it. Hi, Papa. Welcome in. Papa's House of Game. Sounds like you have a huge, big gaming room with every console that there ever was and ever will be. Just from your nickname. Let's jump into the car. Yeah, it was Yas Marina, and that was race B, but race A was the Gilles Villeneuve track. And trust me, everyone has a horror story of its own. Yeah, Papa, you will get there, I hope. Okay, I'll try to just warm up my hands for this track. Papa, I don't know if I saw you earlier in the chat or ever, but if you want to tell me from where you are, and I would like to put your flag as well on the car, your national flag. In 4 minutes, I believe I can do that. Yeah, the USA flag we already have. Yeah, I see it. Okay. Then you covered. Thanks for letting me know. Nice, appreciate it. You watching the streams. I see every now and then are like, there are some people watching, but most of them are lurking, which is fine. But then again, getting to know other folks from around the world, it's kind of nice. I like it. And now, for example, having Crasher in the chat, I hope he does some content as well to like follow the journey and cheer on. Yeah, John, when I work, I lurk also, but when work starts, I have some time to get my hello messages out, and I hope everybody is doing well. Get maybe some responses, and after that it's just like it's more listening to the race than looking at it. Oh, Crasher, so you're a female. It's the first in this chat then. Dynamic weather on this race would be awesome. Well, welcome in. I was trying to convince my wife to drive a few laps, like in general, to use the wheel to get some practice in. But she went into a driving school, and like she already has her driver's license a couple years back, or a couple years ago, like 5, 6, 7 years, and she didn't drive. And now that we have the second kid coming, it's like she needs to get some practice in, and she had rather take the driving school. She managed to do 10 hours of driving and feels much more safe now. But I told her, if you want, there are some games that simulate like real school driving, and who knows, I might have to get a new wheel, like one of the round ones, for her to practice a bit. Well, Crasher, I hope you, with time, think and know that this group here is nice to everybody. Okay, having no lap time set, this puts us in P16, I believe. Being the hunter. No, P14, okay. Kampfrot. If you see P13, it's a German word, Kampfrot, but translated it will be a fighting bred, like not much sense there, but it sounds good. Yeah, not everybody's nice. That's very much true. Let's change the camera. Here we go. Brake on time. We've lost only one place. And that turn number 2 is the most like the toughest corner to have this F1 wheel. You just can't do the rotation enough without breaking your arms. I cannot break them obviously, but can't find the English word for that. We'll take it slow to go through the messages. How rude is that to kick you out? Instead of welcoming people who are genuinely interested in Gran Turismo, having questions and everything, yeah, not nice. I remember when I came the first time into the chat of, who was that? Digit Racing, and so many guys talking about a lot of stuff from Gran Turismo, and I did not know what a punt was. Like, I had to ask, and thankfully there were people just answering my questions, so. I had some terms, even though if I go Google them, I can't find really an answer. And you need somebody out from the community to tell you what that means. Bump drafting, like, was also a term. I didn't know what that meant. Please keep them ghosted. Ooh, what a save. Hard tires. Always feels like driving on ice, yeah. Too many damage on the car, too much damage. Can't read and drive. Yeah, I don't, Papa, I don't want to make RQX feel bad or be angry at me, so. There are still some laps to be driven, exactly one more. I might catch up. Okay, seeing the Ferrari in the mirror. Did not expect him. Now we are under pressure. Oh my god, this is too much on the edge. And these curbs are so high. One time touching them too hard, you are off the track. I expected for myself to perform better. It's not the case. But we won't skip the race, so. We are still fighting for P1 here. Okay, P15, here we go. 8 seconds to RQX. Let's try to melt them. Trying to follow the chat. I might have been lucky so far. Yeah, Dotspot. You might have been, or I might have been lucky finding you and solving my all-time problem with the streaming and the sounds. I would also like to join those lobbies if possible, but somehow the lobbies are always driven when I have some work to do or something at home, when I just can't. But I hope there will come a day where I can join as well. Okay, the 8-second gap melted to a almost 11-second gap now. Quite the opposite again of what I'm trying to do. At least I see the cars on the horizon. Save. Okay. Thank you, Papa, for stopping by. Hope to see you around sometime. I'm so bad on this track right now. Although I know the track very well from Assetto Corsa times, when the track was first time ever scanned with the LiDAR. It was a whole new world back then. But something it feels with the combination of Group 4 cars and hard tires that seems not to be working for me, at least for now. Thank you, Papa. I appreciate it very much. Also, if anybody does any kind of content, I'm always eager to return the subscription, so just let me know. And I will be on your digital storefront. in this part of the track. It just feels that the Group 4 car don't have the power to be interesting in this part of the race. Underpowered beasts. At least the gap is shrinking. Most likely not due to my driving style and skill. But staying on the track is a skill as well, I would say. Let's avoid the curbs. Okay. This was better than the first lap. And we are already gaining on the car in front. Still, I don't think the 8 seconds are something that I can melt until the end of the race. All we can do is try. Oh, look at this. All of a sudden, we have him in front of us. If we manage to take his place, this could feel like a small victory. Yeah, if I can keep my hands on the wheel, it would also be a small victory. Perfect, we are in slipstream range, closing in. By the end of the straight, could be that we are in front of him. Let's see. Not enough power. Too bad. We would need to drive 2 more hours like this to make use of the slipstream. Yep. Not returning to this race though. It takes too long. It takes just too long. Let me just try to... Oh, what did I do? Thanks again, Papa's House of Game, for subscribing. 98 subscribers by now. What does the rating say? I fear it's crashed. Yeah, won't do that race again. If it only were Group 3 cars. Oh my god, 18 minutes. Pressure, did I ask you from where you're from? I believe I did. You said Canada, right? Or did I got that wrong? Scrolling the chat, but the monitor is far away. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, John just came to your messages. Correct, Papa was USA. I remember when I watched the hood or the bonnet, and Crasher was from Canada. Ooh. Should we try to, what's the meta? The NSX is the meta car here, right? Let's just try to set a lap time with this car. Maybe I'm losing out on some maximum speed, or who knows what. The next race is in 15 minutes. Let's not overdo it with the traction control. Okay, the Ferrari is quicker based on the top speed. Maybe the Honda has more grip on this curvy road. Yeah, I could change the gear from time to time. That's how the old Greeks used to do it. Nice slide, but killed the lap time. The lap time not being the best whatsoever. I don't think that the Honda is any quicker than the Ferrari, but still it's the better car. Who knows why? Okay. With the Ferrari, I managed to go through that corner with maximum 175 kilometers an hour. Now we hit 190, even though we went off to the grass. Not that bad. Let's try to find 6/10. Good acceleration, but I think we are going to take the Ferrari. Our new favorite as of the spec-free update. And also I'm going to check if the Canadian flag is on that thing. I don't think so. We have 10 minutes, easy. Can't believe I'm struggling to get up in my safety rating. Oh, that's not the car. Okay, maybe the 10 minutes are not enough. I can't change the car here. Oh. No Canadian flag. Yeah, John, thank you for stopping by to making the chat feel alive, to make the chat come alive. If you're going to stream, I will make sure to hop on your stream later. And yeah, we'll talk some time later before I go to bed. Yeah, thanks again for stopping by, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. You guys making the stream worthwhile. Like, yeah, without you guys, it's not a stream. So thank you for stopping by. See you later, mate. Take care. Duplicate an opposite side. Awesome. This function saves so much time. Let's go. I think I'm gonna go do one more race. Hopefully take P1 or not. Probably not. Most certainly not. And then get some sleep, and I need to wake up somewhere in like 5.5 hours. So howdy, Captain, how you doing? Welcome for stopping by. Welcome. See, I'm a bit tired, sorry. Thank you for stopping by into the chat. Hope you're doing well. How is the weather in the USA? I hope you have some sunshine, because lately everybody's just talking about blizzards and yeah, so like not so nice weather. Oh, -8 is nothing to be jealous of. Yeah, 18 Fahrenheit, right? I'm used to the metric system, imperial system, I believe it's called. Sliding through my time loss. Yeah, but Captain, we had a few races on this track. All of them went very bad. Like, I had a qualifying time set that I was pretty proud of and was thinking like it will make me start somewhere in P1, 2 or 3. But then I had like 4 races in a row, maybe 5, where I started in P7 all the time. And with that traffic, you can't really compete. At least I can't, so it went bad. Although I'm trying to recover my safety rating from the last week still. But haven't had any luck as of now. Dirty tires. We'll go for another round. 42.841. Mate, you are like exactly having the same time as I do. Isn't that insane? Do you feel like you reached your limit, or there's still some time on the track that you can cut off. And what car did you use? Three laps. Can't imagine what you do with 30 laps. Yeah, no point in racing for now. Yeah, I just now tried the NSX. It feels like the car has a better, like overall better grip, but the top speed is, I feel like it's missing. Because at least the Ferrari on the end of the straight, on the start-finish line, does 255 kilometers an hour, and the NSX only 250. But then again, if the turns are the place where I lose the time, it's might good to give the NSX a real shot. Yeah, I think the world record for now is something. Is it below 1 minute 40? Like, it's very close to that number. I know that I am 2.5 seconds off the world record. See again, P7, why? I don't see myself coming into the first 5 places just because of traffic here. Let's see what this race has in store for us. And I believe it will be the last one. Expectation for turn 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to not get hit. Yeah, Captain, do that. Thank you for coming into the chat. Today probably, I don't even know if I'm doing daily A this week. I try to do only that with where the rating is like counted in. But who knows, I might try it. Okay, wish us luck. Oh, we defended a bit, okay. No spin, no hard contact for now. Feels good. still can take that turn like consistent, always having another line. Yeah, this did not happen in a very long time. If anybody uses the Fanatec wheel, does this have to do something with the wheel itself, or basically it gets stuck? Like even now when the PS is restarting, I have trouble turning the wheel. Have to unplug it. But to be fair, I didn't have that for like probably the last month or so. Yeah, we'll boot it up again, but I think I won't do any races. Just because it will be too late for me and time to sleep. Yeah. So with that said, thank you everybody for joining the stream, for coming into the chat, for some, do you say chit chat, or yeah, basically for some talking and chatting. Don't know when I'm going to do the next stream. It's always unplanned, but always somewhere around this time. Very late evening in my local time, Croatia, Central European time. And thank you for the, how much do we have? 5 new subscribers. Highly appreciated. I hope to see you around. And yeah, until then, take care. And yeah, see you next time. Bye. Ozzy. Yeah, all good, man. All good. Thank you for listening to the stream. But yeah, take care. Have a nice day. And yeah, I will be looking out for the short you probably are going to post when you have delivery done. So take care. See you around. Bye.